So you're saying that CDL is not sexy in our culture, or just the plumber
trade period? Is not
trade is not sexy. So going to like what you went to like a factory or something like that. Break some numbers down for me.
I went. It's you know what it is. Quiet money isn't sexy. Quiet money in terms of. See, the thing about it is it's all about perception. And the average person, like you say often, the red carpet dude or whatever, the nigga that's let's go ahead and get into the shit. The nigga that's maybe in the fraternity dude, he had certain spaces that's attractive because it gives off the illusion of grandeur. Certain shit like having a trade, this, that, and the third. Dirty work ain't sexy. That's what it is. Dirty work ain't sexy, like I said, for instance, I was at this factory recently, and all they did was ship steel. The steel that they shipped, it was an Arab-owned company. Dude, that shipped steel that goes into the warehouse to put your racks up or whatever. I just asked, because I'm like, this is a huge warehouse. It's been here for years. I said, how much y'all making a year? He chuckled at me. I said, give me some numbers. He said, we doing 30 million in sales. 30 M's. And the warehouse, I'm talking about old school nasty.
So let me ask you a question.
Old school dirty.
He's Arab, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we don't know if he got an Arab wife or whatever, right?
Nothing. Right.
But that's why it breaks down in culture.
Mm-hmm.
See, we remember it goes back to fame.
Mm-hmm.
It's not famous in our culture.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying?
And the thing let's stay with the word fame for a minute. Fame don't have to necessarily quote unquote mean on TV.
Thank you.
Or mean on Instagram.
Thank you.
Fame could mean in your circle.
Yes.
Fame could mean in your city.
Yes.
You know what I mean? People get that word because it's such an all-encompassing thing. Fame could be you from big city. Fame could be on your block.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This the nigga on the block. Meanwhile, the nigga on the block also over here is getting to it on the quiet money tip.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, we've been in neighborhoods where the nigga, the drug dealer, whoever had money, he was, doing this thing, and there was a nigga over here that had a trade, he was getting to it too.
Right.
So it's about being sexy. No work ain't sexy. Dirty work ain't sexy. Nah, dirty work ain't sexy. I ain't never heard a woman say, man, and it's just me, and I'm not trying to shit on anybody, I never heard a woman say, y'all want a plumber. Never heard that. I never heard a woman say, y'all want a nigga that drive trucks. Never heard that.
Wow.
I never heard that desire. I heard boom, 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 boom. Funny thing is about, let's get into what niggas got and what people got and what people don't have, what they require. I think that's a funny fucking thing. I think it's funny when people have preferences on shit that they don't have.
Wow.
I think that shit is hilarious.
Yes.
I think that your desires, and there's nothing wrong with desiring somebody. Okay, like for instance, let's just use some basic like going to the gym. A woman say, "Oh, nigga have 6-pack." Shorty, you ain't got a 6-pack. Oh, and that's even men. Yo, she gotta have a fat ass. Nigga, you look terrible if you don't get your ass in the gym or get yourself together. And then the funny thing for me is finances. When people, he got to do this, that, and the third, or make whatever. I think that's funny too if you're not making it. And the thing about it is if you're not making it or help making it, you're probably taking from it. What are you putting back to it? Why do you? And this is not for women. This is for everybody. Why do you deserve anything you're asking for? You gotta ask yourself that. Why do you deserve it? Because I desire it. Desire does not equate to deserving anything. It doesn't. Somebody could say, I desire to have, to live a debt-free life. I desire that. But what you deserve is the debt that you got because you can't save. You deserve, the bill collector's calling you because you ain't paid nobody. You deserve what you put in, not what you desire. Now, when your desires and what you deserve match up, that's a beautiful thing. But it often does not. She gotta have this, that, and the third, and you don't have it. Now, certain things are interchangeable. Like a person might say, I know some niggas like, she gotta have a degree to fuck with me. I get that. I get that. From a man's perspective, I can understand why you would want your woman to have a degree, not just based on finance, but I think that certain women with degrees, certain type of degrees, let's get it real. Don't just have a bullshit joint, right? You know what I mean? It helps their psyche in terms of their critical thinking. You know what I'm saying? I've noticed that women that have degrees, certain types of degrees, have better critical thinking skills and are more susceptible to certain ideas better than others, unless they've been groomed a certain way. It's funny. Finance is definitely funny when people say, women, he gotta make this, that, and the third, or he ain't got this, he can't fuck with me. But what you're asking for, do you have it? Because the thing is, beauty is the black eye on society, because sometimes we trade the shit for the resource. Men do it all the time. Oh, she's beautiful. Women do it too, especially in Atlanta. You'll see the okay chick with the handsome fly nigga. You're like, oh, she paying for that. We won't talk about that though. We don't talk about that. We need to start talking about the women that's tricking off too.
Elaborate.
It's happening.
Elaborate.
It's happening.
Okay.
It's happening out here. It's happening.
So why do you think women trick?
Same reason men trick. See, the power is in the resource. But it's only the power and the resource only if the person that's receiving the resource feels like it's powerful. The minute that you place value on something else, then people scatter or things change. You know what I mean? But money is the biggest resource that people are looking for.
So do you think it's looks? Why women trick? Why do you think women trick? Do you think it's she look like?
No, I think. See, the thing is, we'll kind of scrape on like the Me Too movement for a second, right? It's some Me Too men out there. You're just not hearing those stories.
Wow.
Women are also using their power.
Wow. So you feel like men are getting Me Too?
Hell yeah. But you will never put a man in that position though. Like even with the homie Terry Crews. And that's not necessarily a quote unquote Me Too, but it is a Me Too. He was assaulted by somebody in the level of power. But we looked at him because he's a 6'3", 240-pound nigga. Like, he can't happen to him.
But they gonna say when they look at this, they gonna say that's a man though. Me Too him.
Oh, but that's fine. Yeah, still goes in that category because he was disrespected. He was assaulted. Okay. But there are women out here in powerful positions that have abused that power. You just don't never hear it because as a man, that sounds crazy.
Right.
A man saying I didn't want to do something or I was taken advantage of sounds ridiculous. Sounds crazy. Right. But that shit happens. Right. But back to the whole but everybody in terms of asking what you require, it's funny. It's just I've seen people require. The thing is, if you're asking as a man or a woman, if you're asking for something that you don't have and what you're asking for is a resource that you desire, then you're going to lose something else, which is control or respect. See, people don't realize that. If you ask for, let's say that we'll stay with money. If you want a man that make more than you or make this, that, and the third, chances are of him respecting you are really slim because one of the things that you checked off was something that he has an abundance of. You know what I'm saying? If a man got an abundance of time, then he can disrespect it. But he only has a little bit of time, he's going to really cherish that time with you or without you. If he got time to burn, I can spend time with Shorty, this one and that one, and it don't mean nothing because I got that at my disposal. Same thing with finance. If I got money at my disposal, I can treat you however I want to treat you because it's a disposable resource that I have, but it's something that you require or desire you need. So now you don't realize that you think that you're being treated as this person, but you're not. You gotta be in the realm of what you're asking for, or willing to help build it up higher. People want to come to the barbecue when the meat is off the grill.
So they come for that plate,
but brought some napkins. You gotta be careful. The equity makes you important. The sweat equity that you put into somebody or with something makes you way more important than you coming. Everybody, I'm talking about men and women. If you can find a place to put some equity in or raise the stock in something, then you good. But if you came there to eat with the person, you're always expendable. Because guess what? I can pack up the barbecue and move it somewhere else. You gotta be careful. See, I run into a lot of people, like I said, men and women, that have these requirements for certain things that they either A, didn't help build, B, don't want to help make better. When you come in, even when the meat is still on the grill and I'm about to take it off, you still wasn't there. Equity. Put equity in. Because equity is I don't know, I'm going to throw a word out there. It's unexpendable. Like your home equity, it's unexpendable. Because I paid this is what it is. When you don't have no equity, you don't have no say-so in anything. People, and a lot of people, especially I've seen women, they're okay with not having a say-so if the resources is comfortable. And once again, it's about how much is my pride worth? How much is your pride worth? How much? Like, we'll talk about some celebrity. We live in the A. We know all the rumors, right? We know all the rumors. We know certain A-list celebrities cheat on their wives, but we keep reporting it as such and such is cheating on somebody. No, she's okay with it. You're not okay with something, and you're not okay with something until you make a change. And for a woman, it's leaving or it's doing something. If a woman is staying there when her man is quote unquote cheating, she's okay with it. Let's stop reporting that shit.
Right. So